The social fabric of our people is that of suspicion. Everybody in the community has betrayed them in some way. 13 years down the road after the genocide, they have never had anybody to come to comfort them. Nobody to show them love. These people who went through these pains of genocide have lost trust for everybody, for the communities they live in, because nobody cares for their pain. No church has visited them since this happened. So after the genocide, religion and church, something to be put in the dustbin. Nobody had any more trust. And it is costing us a lot to rebuild this trust. To let the community again see the church as a place of rest, as a place of comfort, as a place of solace. And it is just going to be really costly. "28 members of our family perished in the genocide. They were killed by neighbors. The same neighbors still live in the neighborhood, and they chose to be silent. I called my team. I said, well, that person is not a member of our church, is a member of our community, and is breathing. She's in pain. She's in terrible pain. She has to come to terms with the fact that she's now going to bury 28 members of her family. She can't bear it on her own. We better be there for them, spend the night. They normally have a night vigil before the next day for burial. I said, we're here, I'm a pastor, and I'm here to show you that I love you because God loves you. I could have chosen to go and sleep with my family, but I thought I needed to show you that I care, and I love you, and I care that you are in pain. And that's the reason we've come. When we went, we didn't preach an evangelical message that leads the soul to Christ. We just preached and shared a message of comfort. Most of the people, survivors of genocide, have almost lost all their families, so there's nobody there practically for them. I think that's when really bubbles of planting a church started to come, when I identified what I felt was a need and was not being met. The Lord had been speaking to my heart to plant a church, but I was a bit undecided because I didn't think I had what it takes. I thought the sacrifice was too big for me. There was a bar here where people drank, and there was a big counter in the middle. There was all sorts of mess inside there. We came and proposed, would you please give us this bar for a church? I said, that's bizarre. We've never heard of that. A bar in church? I said, how do we do church in a bar? I said, just give us this place and we turn it into a church. On the 24th of December, we baptized the landlord. She was a member of the church now. And this, who was running the bar, became a Christian, stopped bar business. She now runs a grocery. It's been exciting since then. When the peace team came on the 31st of July, 2006, They were to stay for a week. We really wanted to make the best use of them. Just like anybody would probably be tempted to think when I saw a group of teenage students coming peace plan, and then you have college students come over. At first, it didn't really make much sense to me. I said, oh, what will college students do? I mean, we are talking about 5 giants. We are talking about 5 global giants. What on earth will just college students do about the 5 giants? I said, these people came all the way just for me. Just for me. They were coming from Saddleback Church to help me have access to the community where I live, get information that I would never ever get. So as other peace teams do, we organized the community survey, we visited leaders. During the day, we wanted them to get a snapshot of the community we are going to do church in, but we also wanted to use them because they had the credibility that we didn't have to get information from the local leadership. We were able to see groups of people living with AIDS, youth not going to school, poor people visiting having access to their homes and seeing the deplorable conditions they were living in. We had access to people's homes, and nobody would close their doors. They gave us a challenge to deal with the issues we saw. What is in your means that you can do? And I'm amazed. The little we had to offer made a difference. Made a difference, 1, in the lives of the people we did it to, made a difference, 2, in impacting the community and winning respect for us. I used the peace approach to bring people to church, though we call it the bridge here. We think it's a major tool, the bridge. It's about the basket weaving. It's about child sponsorship program. It's about the catch-up. It's an accelerated educational program to help those who dropped out of school prematurely because they had nobody to support them. Little activities, projects that touch the hearts of people. So many people have been coming, bringing their friends just because of that. We have another major baptism. Almost 100 people have registered for baptism. I know God is able to do even greater things, but today we've moved from the 30 that we were in July 2006 to almost 400 in July 2007. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing.